Have you ever heard a woman's cry in the dead of night? A wail so filled with sorrow and regret that it chills your very soul? If you have, you may have heard her. A woman cursed to wander the earth, mourning the children she lost. A ghostly figure, draped in white, forever searching, forever weeping. Her name is La Llorona. This is one of the oldest and most terrifying legends in Latin America, a story passed down for centuries. But where did it come from? Is it just a myth? Or is it something more? Tonight, we unravel the origins, variations, and real-life encounters and cultural impact of La Llorona, the Weeping Woman. The legends of La Llorona has many versions, but her story has always begun with a tragedy. One of the earliest versions dates back to pre-Hispanic times. To understand her a little bit more, we need to go back to the Aztec connection. The Mexica people, Aztec, believed in a goddess named Cihuacuat, whose name meant serpent woman. She was a protector of women and children, but also a harbinger of doom. According to Spanish chroniclers, before the fall of the Aztec Empire, the people reported seeing a spectral woman roaming the street, crying out, "Oh my children, where shall I take you?" This chilling version was said to be a warning of the Spanish conquest. Some believe that Cihuacuat spirit transformed into the legend of La Llorona, forever mourning the loss of her people. Another widely accepted origin of La Llorona comes from Mexico's colonial era in the 1500s. It tells of a beautiful indigenous woman, sometimes named Maria, who fell in love with a wealthy Spanish nobleman. They had children together, but because she was of lower status, he refused to marry her, and instead wed a Spanish woman of high society. Blinded by heartbreak and betrayal, Maria drowned their children in a fit of rage. But as the water swallowed them, she realized what she had done. Overcome with grief, she threw herself into the river, unable to live with her crime. From that night forward, her spirit never found peace. It is said that because of her sins, Maria was cursed to wander the earth, searching for her lost children. Now, her cries echo through the night, and those who hear her may be marked by death or misfortune. Though Mexico is considered the heart of La Llorona, her tale has many versions across Latin America and beyond. In Mexico, she is seen as a tall, pale woman in a long white dress. Her face is either hidden by a veil or skeletal. She is often spotted near lakes, rivers, and abandoned roads. Some believe that if she sounds far away, she is actually close, and if she sounds close, she is far away. People say that seeing her means death or misfortune follows. In Guatemala, La Llorona isn't just a tragic mother. She is a vengeful ghost. Instead of searching her lost children, she attacks men who wander alone at night. She is said to drag her victims into the water, drowning them as she drowned her own children. In Venezuela or Colombia, La Llorona is less human and more demonic. Some believe she has hollow eyes and a monstrous face, a piercing scream that drives people insane. Others say she hunts children who disobey their parents, taking them as replacement for her lost sons. Now diving into America's Southwest, the highway haunting. In Texas, New Mexico, and California, Hispanic families brought La Llorona legend with them, and her ghostly figure has been spotted on highways and riversides. Some truck drivers claim to have seen a woman in a white dress by the roadside, only for her to vanish when they look back. Others tell stories of hearing her, such wails echoing along the Rio Grande. Now we're diving into real-life encounters. Reports of La Llorona sightings continue to this day. In 1930, near the Santa Fe River in New Mexico, locals reported hearing her cry at night. Some even claimed to have seen a tall, spectral woman gliding over the water. In 1986, a man in Mexico City swore that he saw a woman in white standing in the middle of the road. When he stopped his car, she vanished into thin air. Ghost hunters have even recorded strange audios of wailing sounds near the lakes and rivers with no explanation for their source. I'll share one of those videos right now. What you just heard is one of the many unexplained recordings captured by ghost hunters and eyewitnesses near lakes and rivers across Latin America and southwestern United States. The chilling wail, often described as an agonizing cry of a grieving mother, matches the centuries-old descriptions of La Llorona mournful call. Experts have analyzed recordings like this, yet no clear explanation has ever been found. Could it be the wind, a distant animal cry, or something far more supernatural? Many who have heard this sound in person report an overwhelming sense of dread, as if they are being watched, or worse, followed. What do you believe? Is this just a legend, or is La Llorona still searching, still mourning, and still waiting? La Llorona isn't just a legend. She is a cultural icon. She has been the subject of countless movies. Her story has inspired horror writers, urban legends, and even video games. In Mexico, parents still warn their children, don't go near the water at night, or La Llorona will take you. Some say La Llorona is just a story, a way to scare children into behaving. But if you ever hear a woman crying in the distance, alone by the water, turn your back, because La Llorona is still searching. Thanks for joining me on this deep dive into the origins of La Llorona. Please be sure to hit the subscribe button and hit the bell icon so you know every time I upload a video. I just want to thank everybody for the strides that we've made on my YouTube channel. We're growing at a great pace, and I deeply appreciate this. Thanks again, and I hope to see you back in my channel for my next deep dive into my Angels, Demons, and Creatures series. Until next time, stay curious.